Happy International Cabernet Franc Day, wine lovers. I'm Haley, and welcome back to Vin Virtuosa. Today, we are diving into the world of Cabernet Franc, a grape that's both historic and incredibly versatile. And I've got something special to share with you to celebrate. This is Henri Bourgeois Petit Bourgeois Cabernet Franc 2022. December 4th is a day to honor the Cabernet Franc grape. International Cabernet Franc Day is celebrated on December 4th to commemorate the anniversary of the death of Cardinal Richelieu. He is the one who is believed to have transported the first cuttings of Cabernet Franc from Bordeaux to the Loire Valley in the 17th century. So stay tuned for the wine tasting of this delicious Cabernet Franc from the Loire Valley, along with fun facts, pairing ideas, and more. Cabernet Franc's story is one of ancient roots, noble lineage, and global influence. While its exact origins remain somewhat of a mystery, the grape is believed to have originated in the Basque region around the border of France and Spain, making it one of Europe's oldest cultivated varieties. Now, Cabernet Franc gained notoriety in the Loire Valley, where it was most likely brought there by the monks in the Middle Ages. It is known as the third grape of Bordeaux, as it is in many of the famous blends, adding structure and complexity. One of Cabernet Franc's most significant contribution to viticulture is as its parent role to Cabernet Sauvignon. Sometime in the 17th century, Cabernet Sauvignon naturally crossed with Sauvignon Blanc, bringing us the famous Cabernet Sauvignon grape. And Cabernet Franc has traveled the globe, and it is planted in almost every major wine region around the planet, from Italy to the New World like Argentina, Chile, South Africa, of course the US, and other countries down under like New Zealand and Australia. Cabernet Franc's historical journey reflects its enduring versatility and timeless appeal. It has played a pivotal role in shaping the wine world and continues to enchant those who seek elegance and balance in every glass. Cabernet Franc is renowned for its aromatic complexity. It has a lot of red fruit notes like raspberry, strawberry, cherry, and these are often accompanied by floral hints of like violets and peonies. In cooler climates, the herbal qualities are likely to show up more. This is like bell pepper, maybe some tomato leaf, wild herbs. In warmer climates, the darker fruit notes show up like blackberry and plum, and there can be hints of like baking spice, cocoa powder, maybe some sweet tobacco. And additionally, Cabernet Franc often has a distinctive mineral quality. These flavors are kind of like whetstone, graphite, or chalk, probably depending on the terroir where it was grown. The minerality is especially pronounced in wines from the Loire Valley, adding a layer of complexity to its flavor profile. Now, its natural high acidity makes it vibrant and refreshing, ideal for pairing with food and aging. While most Cabernet Franc is approachable in its youth, many examples can develop beautifully with age. So now we're on to the wine tasting. We are tasting today Henri Bourgeois Petit Bourgeois 2022. Henri Bourgeois has been making wine in the Loire Valley for 10 generations. Their commitment to sustainability, their respect for nature, and meticulous winemaking techniques shine through in every bottle. I've had several of their wines so far, and I'm very excited to try this. So here in the glass, we have our Henri Bourgeois Petit Bourgeois, and it's a beautiful ruby red, a little bit on the dark side, a touch of hints of purple. Of course, we want to swirl our wine to bring all the aromatics to the surface. Let's take a sniff. It is very aromatic, very classic Cabernet Franc. Just like we were just talking about, red fruits hit you right away, the cherry, raspberry, some strawberry, a little bit of green notes there, more subtle, leaning towards the bell pepper side. And there is a touch of floral notes. So some of those violets and peonies. Very classic. Just delicious to smell. I love to smell wine. You probably heard me say that before, but let's give it a taste because there is even more pleasure once we get some on our palate. Very similar profile to the aromas. There's also those minerality notes, especially on the mid palate. There's graphite, there's chalk, and of course, again, there's those red fruit notes of the raspberry, the cherry. This is high acid, so think more tart fruit on the palate. And there is a bit of a floral finish. The bell pepper is there. Now the bell pepper is very subtle. Sometimes some Cabernet Francs, they can be a little bit bell pepper forward. This one, it's very subtle, these herbal and green notes. So let's have one more sip. Just delicious. Elegant, refreshing. That bright minerality just screams food. This makes me think of roasted chicken, like an herb roasted chicken. You could do some duck with this as well. Some goat cheese too. You know, in the Loire Valley, there's a saying that every wine from every region has a goat cheese that pairs with it. This one, the Saint Maur du Touraine, would be pretty nice with this. Even an herb crusted goat cheese, anything that's herbal would be delicious with this. Maybe even like a tomato based herbal pasta sauce might be really nice with this as well. You know, experiment for yourself. And there's more suggestions in the blog post as well. And let's look at some more ways so we can celebrate International Cabernet Franc Day now. Cheers. So there's so many different ways that you could celebrate International Cabernet Franc Day. You could get a bottle of a really lovely Cabernet Franc. This one I picked up on wine.com for only $18. And for the quality of this wine, that's a great price. Again, this is smooth. It will go with so many different food pairings. Other ways you could celebrate is maybe you want to host a tasting party and you could get Cabernet Francs from different regions. There's some great examples of California Cabernet Franc. Argentina's doing some beautiful things with Cabernet Franc. And of course, you want to get one from the Loire Valley. To me, Cabernet Franc from the Loire Valley is the most classic examples of Cabernet Franc. Oh, and of course, Bordeaux. And maybe you want to just cook a meal inspired by Cabernet Franc, roasted chicken, get a variety of goat cheese and see which would go the best. Goat Gouda would go nice with this as well. I am actually going to make for you guys a roasted chicken inspired by International Cabernet Franc Day. So stay tuned for that YouTube video and the recipe. And you know what, maybe you want to try a rosé of Cabernet Franc to celebrate. There's great examples of those from the Loire Valley, and you can get them here in the US. There's sparkling Cabernet Franc that you could get. Usually they are in the form of like a crémant. Even Crémant du Bordeaux is often made with Cabernet Franc. At least their rosés are, or Crémant de Loire. Also have Cabernet Franc. And thank you for joining me in celebrating International Cabernet Franc Day. I hope you enjoyed learning about this incredible grape and my tasting of Henri Bourgeois Petit Bourgeois Cabernet Franc. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Look out for the roasted chicken inspired by Cabernet Franc Day. And like this video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a thing. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook as well. Oh, and don't forget to read the blog post. There's more detail about Cabernet Franc there, more producers you can try, more pairing ideas. The list goes on. So cheers and ciao for now. Thank you again for tuning in.